Hey everyone, this is John at Bear Bull Traders, and I want to review my best and worst trade for 28 April 2021. As always, if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel, or drop a comment, that's really appreciated. My worst trade today was on NVIDIA. NVIDIA had a high day of 619.42. This was a high day break trade attempt. The volume at entry was 600,000 shares, and the RVOL was 50%. Not great volume, but tradable. This is before 10 o'clock, so that's not terrible. It's just not great either. Not a well-executed trade, and I'll get into that in a second. Saw NVIDIA had found resistance at essentially a double level here. So we have the R3 Camarilla pivot and the high of 2 days ago, kind of grouped right together. And that's what really caught my eye here. The ability to break out from here and perhaps make a run to R4 up here at 622.78 is a distinct possibility if you get things working correctly and get the right indicators. The SPY was moving nicely in my direction. I was counting on that to kind of pull NVIDIA right through those two levels. The combination of this nice double grouping of levels and the SPY moving up nicely was where I put my money. The problem was the 1 minute volume is actually decreasing here. And I know this to be a huge red flag, and I kind of ignored it. And I didn't just kind of ignore it. I ignored it. I saw it and I bet against it. And I took an entry at 619.50 when I saw the high a day, or excuse me, when I saw the bid break 619.50. I was watching very closely for a volume reversal. So once I get in, I'm hoping that the next bar is going to be higher than the next one. It did not come in the next candle, so it dropped off again. And then it did come up nicely here. So I got this nice pop, but that really wouldn't pop the price as much as I was expecting it to. And that really made me nervous. And I just got out at 619.41. You can see that volume continued to come in the next candle, and that eventually did pull it up for what would have been a little less than a 1 hour move before it fell back off again. So I'm not sure I would have even got a partial out of this before it came back to break even. My best trade was on Futu. High day break trade where the high day was 149.68. Again, not a great high day, preferred at or just below $1 level, but gave this one a shot. Similar to NVIDIA, but earlier in the day, 600,000 shares and an RVOL of 60%. So that's 600,000 shares down around 9:46 in the morning. So that's actually much better than NVIDIA was. Saw Futu run strong at the open here. Nice strong run up, and then find some resistance below the R4 Camarilla pivot. So here you have the R4 at 149.86 and almost got to there and then rejected and then kind of moved sideways. When I entered, the 1 minute volume was building very nicely. As opposed to NVIDIA, look at these white stepped up volume stairs as we approach the high of day. And the SPY, again, trending very nicely in my direction. So that's always great for a trade. Took an entry at 149.65. I saw a little pop toward the high of day on this continuing to build volume, and that's what I'd like to see. So the next volume bar was by far the highest of the day and really expected an easy move, but did not get one. So here you have my entry volume bar, and then you have the next one. This is higher than any other candle all day. It's like twice as high as the opening candle, and really expecting a big move in price there, and that's not really what I got. I did get a move to get me into the green, but I expected more like a move like this here in this candle. It did take off on the third candle after my entry on another volume surge. So it wasn't this volume surge that could really get it moving. It was this one, and that's what got the trade to actually work out. Took 50% partials at 150.88. That's near the $151 level. The next partial I took off at 151.41 because I kept seeing 151.41 on the bid, which is unusual. It just kept coming up over and over to get up below it, a bit below, or excuse me, a bit above it, a bit below it, but then I would show 151.41 all the time. So that seemed strange to me. I took some off there. Then it started to move again. Took some off at the dollar level of 152. The dollar level of near 153 and near the dollar level and the $5 level of 155 essentially. So that's my last partial up here. I set my stop at 149.79. You can actually see it here just below R4 and eventually stopped out at 149.59. So that's my best and worst for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.